my brother and sister. Today I want to come and read for you about the something and the Bible talk about a little bit. Okay. Um, you know that sometimes you listen the all people talking to you. This is a wrong or right. I don't want to tell you like that. Okay. What Jesus talk about right now is the happening to the people and his disciple. Jesus teaching him, Jesus teaching them how to recognize him, how to that if something important thing, how to listen carefully. Okay. တနင်္ဂနွေနေ့အဲ့တော့မလို့တကူဘာခါလဲလီဆိုစီတမထွေတိဖာလဲတမထွေမခါတော့ပကတဲ့မလဲပွားကအတကတူတော့ကစခရီအတကတူတော့မေတမေဘာတော့နခုအတကတူတော့ပွားလို့တရသမာတိဖာလဲကတူလုံးနာအတကတူနေလို့တော့တနင်္ဂနွေနေ့ပကမေတတမီလဲတကတူတိဖာလဲပကဘာပလောပစာလဲပတောင်းမှုပူတိဖာစီကလော Basaro to yellow lisoshipolo. Only just I want to talking with you. I share with you is that Jesus spoke to his disciple. Okay, here is the Matthew chapter 16 verse 6 talk about be careful. Jesus said to them, be on your guards against the yeast of the Pharisees and Sadducees. You know, this both Pharisees and Sadducees, this both they are, they cost you something that good advice. Okay, Pedro pekele kwa page sepo. When it met our love for Pharisees to get a good meaning. When it think about tuta do think about polo tuta the tagi wing alone. Penny, Pekele Quaqua de Sepo, Dama Athati the Pala, but down Punetile. Okay, here is the Matthew chapter 7. Matthew chapter 7, verse 15, talk about a little bit. Penny, Pagdamala Limate Sado Nui a Sepo, Pagdam to see a to Tarapua, pay the Sepo to Wedile. Watch out for false prophets. They come to you in sheep clothing, but inwardly they are fiercely woven. When you put them on, think about plot to the we are blooded part. When you make it to that, we are blood, pain plot to the we are blood has to do. To dot to a kuatu, dollar a pune, made 2 million at do the palo. A wetted the pani hella to do, when a to a kuatu, mata did the patolo, pasosi, pacatura, ba, pacatura, let thieve, pacatura, let the napune move, let it the pani home. Okay, here is the I want to read for you more about here a little bit. Matthew chapter 24. Okay, Pineapple Papa Bakana Limate, a Serukisi Katuadine. Matthew chapter 24, verse 4 talk about Jesus answer, watch out, does no one deceive you. Pagtanama Polotutha, Le Pagtanama Kasesu, Sisawada, Polotutha, did to Patutu Talone to Norgadi again. Penny Jesus is set out on Siba or did to Patutalone to Norgagi, not the Gatagido, Polotutaki, or when he put in a mother. Watch out. No, Polotuta, watch out. Let me down open. Okay? Let down who that deceive you, sit down and middle the Pacalone to Pacalone to. Let down a Patu Pata, let that it bicycle. Okay, next one is I want to read for you about them. Luke chapter 21, verse 1 talk about a little bit here. My friends, my brother and sister. Meanwhile, when a crowd of many thousands has a gathering so that they were trampling on one another, Jesus began to speak first to his disciples, saying, Be on your guards against the yeast of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. Away you should think about carefully. When a pakatura bakale takato dear parale, look at a shadow the siki support turning a tura dilon. Let's take a tony, Pagamu opo ropo kala the patu a yolo at the good a weda sibatema. So a playable, Papa is a comile, a meta lotta winnie, hase or teki. Papa is a comi. Gentlemen, Papa is a comile, a meta lotta we. Okay. Let us look up a cropatu pata, let taklu canelo. Pagomun, head door to daughter, the Nihuta. Basananakido, we should think about the crown of soul that the crown of many thousand and gathering, so that they were trembling. Okay, another one is I want to talk about a little bit, and then the Paul is very important in the Bible. Written a lot of written Corinthian, the Colossian, Philippian, and the Paul written. I want to put so Peter Quera Bacalo Le Rome Pagderma Epici by Epicipo do Pacolosse Poterpa Agiclo. Le so Poluquene Vedano. Paper Clecoquata Sepo, Romans chapter 16, verse 17 to 18 talk about a little bit. Penny Pagdetamala, Le Rome settled to Sinui. At the Sihu, a supple, the Sinui to let the Sihoni, Pagate, Pagua pay the Sepo, Tama, Tarapala, Minutimile, Nepaglequape. Romans chapter 16, verse 17 to 18 talk about here. I argue you, the brothers, to watch out for those who cause division and put obstacle in your way that are contrary to the teaching you has learned. Keep away from them, for such people are not serving our Lord Christ, but their own appetite. By smooth talk and flattery, they deceive the minds of nervous people. Deceive the mind of nervous people. When a Pactinia penny, Yakatura, two erotera, saw Petru, saw Polukatutado, Poirome put it pa, le asuke nakita. Okay. Paul speaking to the Roman people, the believer. When you put like 16-17, do puwethu yakikanya tu ditu tu katuno pala amata lomulopa. Okay, think about tuno pala amata lomulopa. When you think about tuno or lotilo silo, do pata lokama a lot hoda tatu tatole. No, our pa talokama allo toda tatu tatolo tuman lu oni pamalura le kasakrino the milu pakanyoma kutar pamalura do hase or the key baba hase or padituni. Okay, milu pakanyo tatu tato papone agreed e poa dini etu putera the pa makasa yesu awani Tamawara Kasaisu atapi tamawa error dividend. Magasaisu creata tamiva me a her per dawe atalo don loni poile atavi the pa le takatu rido tasitopatero takatu ri no tasitopatero away loni danino. Let anogura pasitopatero poignoni mitala agilo pasanaki do. Mitakatu le ribasana na ke kero siko pari kero tadipi the busiko lo betamukulo. Okay, paydo pekle kwa pay the sepo tamata the pala Episode Saru ye a sapo penny, Baglequa, Episode Saru ye a sapo. Episode chapter 5, verse 6 talk about here. Let no one deceive you with empty words, for because of such things God's wrath come on those who are disobedient. Bagdade mala tama tati the pala patamu puni club sukamolo tati the bicycle. Episode series a sapu huni katu tado poa le patamu punedilo. Tu te do lot tu thala poa ataka tu kolokolo norgari a gidi mitani the pa hudo yua atata do heba poata su bata ba the panelo yua atata do heba pola at the subata the pan. When I think about polo tu thala tu tamu pusiko le tita pitama tu tau taga sikolo penny bekle kwa I want to keep going and reading about a little bit close here. Colossians chapter 2 verse 8 talk about pain epicter malo le colosse asado key asabu honi katuda panile. Okay, here see to it that no one take your captive throats hollows and deceived pain philosophies which depend on human tradition and the business principle of this world rather than on Christ. Philosophy. Awan lo patas sokomo opune patinya lo patamulo. Margama hine titas tahu tage titas sokomo de tiwe norgaba. Penny pekle pakwa pay to se polo pakanyoklo. Look at two taro polo muniti me there. Away ni liklo says Saluki Savo Tevana Ditu Tut Uwe Tagagala Akasuk with Tuthala Ta Edu Tatinya Lota Loda Kalokolo Di Pakanyo Sisu Tesuta Di Hoko Amopoatu Dota Memba Di Creato Nidigido Plot Tutarki Penny Babatinya Lopathala Katudala Poatut the uwe tagagala akasuki tuthala ta edu tatinya pe edu tatinya tamita toni pakasuki tini titapalo pagteta malo tigaba polo tuta tini tigaba polo tuta oh do pagteta malo tu tapami poate pala aloda dine to dine sikolo do di po sisu Desuta, the hawker amopato, the member decreaton, the hero. That sisu desuta le hakoto, no, the middle creator. What the duni sick on it, vapor pasicolo, a wetty, a taum over sicolo. Penny, Pekle Quaqua, Philippians, okay, Philippians chapter 3, Pekle Quaqua page simple, Philippians chapter 3, verse 2 talk about a little bit here. Pagdana malo Philippians a saddle the sapo kini katutana for pelo. Watch out for those dogs, those men who do evil, those mutilators of the flesh. When a pagdana of the flesh. But then yalo patamupu, lepata pitamapu, patahu tagapu sicolo, patahu tagan sicolo. Penny babatinya le tevadile. Polothutha le treat a party, Polothutha le Puamata earth party, Polothutha le Puakute put a party. I went a Pakute put the Baplosa, Baplosa le Pama Uta Baplosa le tweet a party, or whether more crona, I went a babatinya sico. Baplo the tweeted part a kickroom. No, I went in metal park and you the palo. The miller tan what me. No, I went in Bathina of the Sala, but Tapstama Pusicolo. No payro Peklequa le Kitani Tamata. Last one I want to read for you. 2 Peter chapter 3, 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 17 talk about a little bit here. I worked at Pagata Mala. Talo kikitele pa aeropani keep it through a shadow third several sin we agreed. Penny packet manila. Therefore, dear friends, Since you already know this, be on your guard so that you may not be carried away by the arrows of lawless men and fall from your secure position. Awani no pakro patu patala pata peta mapuno. Awani pabapulo patala pata mupusiko le tapeta mapusiko. Katuda lo tagiwe minutimile. Keep it salutha sapo the sinune katura. Mother dinero polo ta e or tuati. Me tuti nya pa tatado polo tuta dito. Ta tu takalini tulo pot. The total loba ata lota widigi. Dito tutu the lotte quilum. Tuta ta gleda tuanidigi. Baba uga baba usukle le bata bawe anok sala wala min me waro pwala hello ne tu kale ne tu ni ti de palo po khiri awani metala a redo tele bata mu bula bata le take pusikolo baba patu patala bata ho take po. Okay, maybe didn't know my friends, my brother and sister. I think you will get something from this verse. Matthew chapter 16 verse 6 talk about be careful. You should careful, right? But Jesus said to them, be on your guard and against the yeast of the Pharisees and Sadducees. This is a yeast. What is a mean yeast? Okay. There's a babati nyala komi tekalulu baka o ne baba palo patalo. Komi thit pani over glue. The blood calling chewe we bewe do malo. Basadana kiro. Me comilo a euro. Me comilo a euro. Edo he loneti edo he hineti lo. The male took okasolo crepu. Loti lo set mewa. I want it to about that loneti lo. Moya sueki do the sweep work and key. God bless you and God bless us all. Thank you so much, my friends, my brother and sister. Today you should careful about the yeast. Okay. Bye bye. We'll see you next time.